Hello everyone, my name is Cecil and today's video is going to be how I make fursuit plush tees. So what you'll need is your top muzzle and your bottom jaw. I like to keep it separate. As you can see, the foam's already shaped, ready to go, ready to start the whole process. So basically, it's just easier this way when it's not glued to the head like most people have it. Along with, you'll just have the fleece or the mink, whatever you want to use for this. So without further ado, what we gotta do is we're gonna pattern out the muzzle. You'll need your scissors, some tape. What I like to use is mink, which I really like the bagging of it. It's really good for fursuit teeth that I found. So you want to use the backside, by the way. So we're going to measure out, and you want to do it in halves. So basically I'm going to be measuring here, so the bottom jaw, and then we're going to trace it out. So with my measurements, with the different fursuit teeth, we got it, along with just kind of drawing out a little teeth shapes, basically. So you'll do this for measuring out the top and bottom jaw as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to trace your pattern. This can be any pattern, whatever tooth shape you want. So we need two of them, of course. So I will be tracing them on the fuzzy side of the mink is what I use. You can also use fleece. Fleece don't matter what side you use, but for that kind of clean look, you want to sew on the fuzzy side, and when you flip it, it will be silky. That's what I've just learned. So as you see what I'm doing, we're sewing real quick, getting everything kind of in. Use white thread for white teeth, or if you have colored teeth, obviously use that kind of thread. So what I'm doing here is just zip it on by. This takes quite a bit, and as you can also see through this video too, my shirt changes quite a bit. I've had a hectic week, but I hope everyone's been doing well and whatnot. But I think I'll start doing fursuit making tutorials soon if people are interested, because I don't know, it's just something to give back to the community. As you can see here, cutting out the little shapes. You want to get close as you can for when you're flipping it, it will be better. So what I'm doing now is taping up a pattern for the liner of the minky. I use both minky. You can use fleece, you can use whatever material you want, but I like mink fabric because it's really soft, it's really smooth, it's really easy to work with too. So what I'm doing, it's just kind of figuring out along with two. So the gums, I'll show you eventually. Alright, so we have the teeth. So what we'll do is you use polyfill stuffing, the little screw thingy, the big old stick they give you. It's really good to get all the nicks and crannies with stuffing, along with getting it all fully turned out. Also be careful that you don't puncture it, but if you sew it tight enough, it shouldn't puncture through. As you can see here, I got the little teeth lines as well. So what you'll be doing too is when you install it, you'll install it there. Alright, and then the bottom jaw is what I'm working on right now. Just kind of sewing everything. As you can see, that's kind of the rough idea of what you're going to do. So we're going to quickly sew this and stuff it. It took me a couple days to do this jaw set, but totally worth it in the end. Probably won't take you guys as long just because I have a lot of life stuff to do. So what we're going to do is the actual teeth indents, or like the, what's it called? The lines. So they distinguish the teeth. This is optional. Personally, I like it a little more because it gives it a little more realistic. You go around it 2 times to get a nice kind of pull, but not too hard. Your string will break. It's quite annoying. And you just go through the whole thing there. So yeah, we just a lot of sewing. But like I said before, if you're scared to machine sew, you can hand sew it as well. Alright, so when sewing the gums, you want to use a hidden seam through here. I will insert a video talking about that and kind of showing it a little bit more here in a second. So yeah, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go like straight across, kind of, but not a usual straight stitch. You'll just kind of like go forward and then get another little chunk. You can also look up a tutorial on how to do a ladder stitch. Ever since I learned how to do one, the best. And you just do that a couple times, and then once you pull it tight, but not super tight, that your string break, but like tight, it will disappear and it will make your work, not just with this tutorial with teeth or anything, but like fursuit making in general. You won't have to deal with glue seams, you won't have to deal with a lot. So okay, the jaw. How do we get the teeth sewn on to the bottom jaw? Well, or the top jaw. Basically, same thing. Hidden seam, ladder stitch, just go through it till you do both sides, and that's pretty much it. And then at the end of that, you'll just glue it onto the fursuit head and then sew it onto the liner, or if you're not lined, that's fine too. But yeah, basically that's just kind of how it is. And see, you'll get some cool gum like little details as too, and then the top and the bottom will just kind of go. So this is a canine set. It'll look a lot better on the head, of course, but yeah. All right, thanks for everyone. If you want more tutorials or something on fursuit making, I'll be sure to include it in this segment. But thanks for watching.